number of women and children becoming widows and orphans as a result of the activities of insurgents is becoming worrisome to the National Human Rights Commission. To this end, the Executive Secretary of the National Human Rights Commission has read the Riot Act to perpetrators of human rights violation. He also challenged women to be advocates of human rights.
Women at all times in all situations are victims of human rights violations. Whether such violations are carried out against women or not, they remain victims. Like for instance, in armed conflict situations, where the men are at the battlefield and are killed at the battlefield, the women remain victims. Most of them become widows and are forced to take responsibility for themselves and for their children.
The Executive Secretary also appealed to the federal government to establish a social security scheme that will cater for the needs of rape victims and persons whose rights and dignity have been violated.
It becomes very, very important for government to put in place adequate mechanisms that will empower our families, that will ensure what we call social security protection, whereby women whose rights are abused or violated can firmly support the work of the Commission to ensure that their rights are enforced, regardless of whether or not the husband is in a position to continue to provide for the family.
Taking up the challenge, the national president of the National Council of Women's Societies pledged to sensitize women on their rights and the need to protect them.
Actually, we've already distributed letters for workshops on the rights of on women in violation against women and rape. That is why we first of all said, okay, let's pay courtesy calls to the human rights so that we can get their support during the campaign.
There are about 200 daily reports of cases of human rights violation. Victims of all forms of rights violation will no doubt heave a sigh of relief if the National Human Rights Commission truly matches words with actions.